change this filter? Yeah. Look, y'all, we're about to be psychedelic. Hello, guys. So I'm doing an Aries reading right now. Yes, Aries. What's going on, guys? How y'all doing? What's up, Keisha? How you doing? Sunday, but hope y'all had a great day and have a blessed week. My day started off great. Really, my week started last night and it was yesterday. Yesterday was just a lot of miracles happening left and right. Today started off wonderfully. It's still wonderful. It's been chill, but it's still wonderful. I'm loving it. I just feel like it's this new beginning, the start of a new cycle. And this new cycle in life, it's abundant, it's prosperous, you know? But this is what I tell people that I talk to, personal level, or just anybody. It's just a thing about life and abundance. Mind you, abundance is not just about money. It's abundance is of all great things, anything and everything. But in order to have an abundant life, you have to live in the present moment. Live in the present moment and be grateful for everything, something small to something large. When you are grateful for everything and you living in the present moment, not thinking about the future, not thinking of the past, living in the present, and you are grateful, that is when the universe, that is when God is going to bless you with more and more and bigger, because you are grateful. That's just like you. Like if you always buy, and I feel like I said this before to y'all, Aries last reading. I don't know why I said it again. Maybe somebody needs to hear this. I don't know. But that's just like if you always buying somebody something, always, just because that's the type of person you are. Not even just buying, but just doing. You always doing for somebody, because that's, you know. And you're always doing, buying for somebody, and that person never does nothing back. are you gonna keep doing, buying? Unless that's your kid, like you kind of have no choice. If it's not your kid or your mama or somebody, a friend or somebody, if you're always doing for somebody, buying for somebody, and they don't do nothing in return, nothing, not even nothing, are you gonna keep doing it? Nah, you ain't. If you're smart, right? So that's like the universe. That's God. If God and universe, I mean, God and universe is one and the same. I don't know why I keep saying individuals, but I don't know. If the universe is always blessing you with something, the biggest something is waking you up every day. If you're not grateful for that, you're gonna be mad when one day you ain't waking up no more. Okay, but I'm just saying, like, shit. I be driving, and I'm driving, and every stoplight that I drive up to, all of them is green. I be like, okay, I'm not in no rush, but thank you for all the green lights, because I sure don't want to stop at every red light. Just grateful for anything. And that's when it's just the blessings keep rolling in, the abundance keep rolling in. You know, the prosperity starts rolling in. You know, and next thing you know, you always happy, you always abundant, you always blessed. Aries. What divine messages do we have for the Aries? Who's in here? I can't tell if somebody's in here or not, because it keeps saying somebody is and somebody isn't. What divine messages do we have? Somebody giving hearts. Ooh, awesome. Thank you, whoever's giving me love. All right. Aries. What divine messages do we have for the Aries? Oh, hey, Dana. Okay, cool. Let me get this reading started. I hope you've been blessed. I hope you've been well. If not, I'm sending it to you. Sending love and positivity and blessings your way, honey bunny. All right. Aries, what divine messages do we have for the Aries? Okay. Queen of Wands. I think Queen of Wands is more so of a Sagittarius energy, but it's still a fire sign. I think it's just me and you. Okay, that's cool. Do you want a particular question, or you just want me to do Aries? Well, it's your choice. I still need to do the Aries reading though. But okay, so we got the Queen of Wands at the bottom of the deck. Queen of Wands is more so, like I said, the Sagittarius, but it's still a fire sign. So you could be in your energy, or you could have Sagittarius in your birth chart, or dealing with the Sagittarius. Or you just in the Sagittarius energy. If you don't know what that is, Google it, because I don't know. I don't know everything to a T about the Sagittarius. I just know they're confident. Queen of Wands is confidence. Oh, love life. Yes. Where did you see that at? I got that on my cup. Wow. Love your life. Okay, so Queen of Wands energy is, she's confident, she's courageous, she's determined. And in this deck, she's tapped into her magic. She's tapped into her power. Okay? That's your power right there. You tapped in, right? Cool. If not, it's telling you to be. Okay, so we got the Page of Pentacles. Page of Pentacles. Okay, pages can be a messenger, news. It can be a child. But I feel like new beginnings. Oh, shit. Okay, so, Page of Pentacles. I feel like also with Page of Pentacles is like a material thing, a monetary thing. So you could be receiving a gift, you could be giving a gift. If that's not the case, then I feel like you're planting roots. And I say that because in this deck, she's holding a pentacle. It's a name for this, and I don't know what the exact name is, but it's a Pentacles card. And from this Pentacles is a root. Is a vine or root is wrapped around her leg, and it goes into the ground. So I feel like right? You're planting roots. You're planting seeds, rather. You're planting seeds. I have my legs all the way open. I'm sorry. You're planting seeds. Seeds could be anything. Since I'm in the business of being I'm a messenger. That's how I feel like I'm one of God's messengers. That's why I like doing what I'm doing. I like to heal people. I like to give people a better view on things. And that's planting seeds. For instance, I went to the dentist and I asked the lady how she doing, and she said something negative. Oh, some. I'm like, well, what if it does work out? Or what if you do have a good day? Or something positive, you know? And when I said that, she's like, dang, you sure right. Yeah, I'm gonna start thinking like that. That's planting a seed. So planting a seed could be anything. You could be like, maybe you want somebody to do something for you, or anything. You can plant a seed like, hey, you know, I like this. Show them, like, you found a purse that you like on Instagram or whatever. Be like, look, don't you like this purse? I really like this purse, and I like it in red, and I like it. That's planting a seed. Whatever it is, you planting a seed. Okay. Knight of Swords. Knights is about taking action, and swords is a air energy. It's fast movement. And he's running towards his motorcycle. Okay, I feel like you want something that this seed you have planted. Maybe you planted it in the past. You want it to hurry up and manifest. One thing you can't do is rush God. You can't rush divine timing. I'm gonna tell you that. But maybe that's what you're feeling. You want the seed that you have planted, wanting to hurry up and manifest. Ace of Swords, opening up your mind. Ace of Swords can be clarity, speaking clarity, seeing things with clarity, speaking truth, new beginnings. Could be contracts. Ooh, contracts. Yes. Okay. I'm feeling the contract energy. I feel like you want to go into, I feel like you're kind of like, you see how her mind is opened up? I feel like you're like Jediing, like you're like thinking really hard, and you're trying to point it to whatever you planted a seed with. And you want something to happen. And I feel like it has to do with something with contract. And since the first card we got as Page of Pentacles is a pentacle, it has to do with money. I feel like it has to do with business. And you want it to hurry up. You want it to pick up speed. And I think that's what you're manifesting with your mind with the Ace of Swords. Sorry, I'm like itching now. Okay, so we got the Wheel card. Yeah. I think you want this situation, whatever you have planted your seed in, whether it's a business, a contract, whatever it is. I feel like it's a contract. I feel like it's a business, but every situation is different. You want it to pick up speed. The Wheel card is forward movement, is karma. Karma could be good or bad, but you definitely want the situation that you are wanting, that you are manifesting, to pick up speed. Maybe it's been going slow for you, but I feel like it is going to pick up speed because you do have the Knight of Swords here, and you do have the Wheel card. High Priestess. You're definitely trying to manifest something. I mean, the manifest is more so the Magician card, but Page of Pentacles, with that being your first card, Page of Pentacles is a manifesting card too. But with the High Priestess, even with this, look how like the High Priestess and the Ace of Swords, they got their eyes closed and their mind open. You're wishing upon something. You're really thinking long. You've been thinking about something really heavy. You want something to work. You want something to pick up speed. You want something to move forward. Temperance. But God is telling you, you got to be patient. And I said that. I said at the very beginning. You can't rush divine timing. You can't rush God's timing. Temperance is patience. You got to have patience. You got to let things work its way out. You got to let the universe work its magic to have this, whatever it is, this seed you planted to manifest. Temperance card can also be an alchemist. Alchemist is mixing something up. You see, he has the sun in one hand and the moon in the other hand. We did have an eclipse. June 10th, we had an eclipse, solar eclipse in Gemini, a new moon. So I feel like maybe during that time, either that's when you planted a seed, or during that time is when the universe started alchemizing this seed to manifest. And you're sitting there waiting. Yeah, definitely, it's confirmation. I was trying to figure out where is this going, but yeah, that's what it is. You're waiting for something to happen. You've been waiting. Like you're very impatient, and I believe it. Aries, y'all are very impatient. You're like, when is this fucking gonna happen? You're like, shit, it's getting to a point I don't even know if I want it. Am I gonna get it? This seed that I planted, this blessing that I want, am I gonna get it? Because what the fuck? I've been waiting for too damn long. But look, why you sitting here thinking negative shit, being impatient? Look at God. Look at the universe trying to sneak something in. It's like it's there. Maybe during this time it's testing your patience. You want something to hurry up and pick up speed, and it's not happening. Maybe God is trying to teach you a lesson of patience. So we got the 4 cups with the Knight of Swords. You're waiting. You're just sitting there waiting. You're waiting. And you want it to hurry the fuck up, right? Come on. I want this. Whatever you're trying to manifest, whatever you planted your seeds in, you want it to hurry up. But I just feel like while you too busy staring at whatever it is, you're missing the blessing that's right behind you. You're missing the blessing that's right behind you. So instead of being solely focused on whatever this is, whatever you planted your seed in, just let it go. When you have too much of a grip on something, you're blocking it. You're blocking the flow. You're blocking the blessings. Not only are you blocking it, you're not even realizing other blessings that's coming in. It could be another opportunity coming in. You're missing out because you're solely focused on wanting this one situation, this one seed that you planted to hurry up and manifest and grow. 4 of Wands. So we got the 4 of Wands and the Ace of Swords. I feel like a contract is gonna. I really feel like this Ace of Swords is a contract. I don't know why. I mean, Ace of Swords can be a contract. There could be many things also, but I feel like a contract is gonna come about. Maybe the contract is completed, and now you're able to celebrate. Maybe if you're going, I don't see a partnership, but if you're having to wait for some, or maybe you got your LLC, and that is a process to it. If that's not the case, it's something that you have to wait. You had to wait for it, and I feel like it's a contract. Whatever it is that you had to wait for, I feel like it's finally here. You're able to celebrate. Building, you're able to plant your seeds in a solid foundation, and it's growing. Time to celebrate. Time to party. The Hermit card. The Hermits with the Wheel card. Yeah. I feel like during this time, it was like teaching you a lesson of patience. As a hermit, it's like you had to go within. You had to go within and really like internalize things. I just feel like during this phase, this journey right here was a teaching moment for you. You had to learn a lot. You had to go within and wonder why is it something that I wanted, something that I planted a seed in, why hasn't it blossomed? Why hasn't it bloomed? Why hasn't it gone nowhere? And during this time of you questioning everything, was the universe teaching you things? Justice card, yep. Justice with the High Priestess. Definitely, like you had with this card, it's like a mirror. It's a mirror, and with it being a mirror, it's two different sides of this person in this card. I feel like you had to face yourself. Maybe some things you had to learn within this journey of waiting for the seed that you planted. You wanted it to hurry up and blossom, but it wasn't. It was taking a long time. And during that time of you waiting, you had to face your shadows. Oh, shadow side is more so like the Moon card, but that's what popped up in my mind, so I'm gonna go with it. You had to face a lot of your shadow side. Like, tell me, what's the shadow side? The dark side of yourself, the side of yourself that wasn't pretty, that's not pretty, that's not of your higher self. You had to face a side of yourself that you needed to deal with, and now you're dealing with it. You've dealt with it, and I feel like now in dealing with it, that's why there's a Queen of Wands at the bottom of the deck. You found your power within you. You found your confidence. And I feel like maybe whatever you've been waiting for, you got to a point like you didn't think it was going to happen. And now it's happening. And you're like, oh my God, during this whole journey, I doubted myself. I doubted this situation. And now that it's finally happened, you're like, oh shit, I am that bitch. I was tripping for no reason. Because you persevered. Because you persevered with the Nine of Wands, because you still stand your ground. You're like, I still want this seed that I planted, even though it's taking forever, even though I'm not seeing that. You think with your eyes you're seeing. You felt like you didn't see it manifesting, but if you was using your third eye, your intuition, you would have seen that this seed that you planted was sprouting. It's just, in real life, in real time, if you was to plant a seed, an actual seed in the ground, you're not going to see it sprout the next day. You're not going to see the plants, the flower, the fruit sprout the next day. It takes time. It takes a lot of time. And I think during that time, because the seed, it grows roots. It first grows in the ground, and then it sprouts. It sprout is it the word? It breaks ground. And you was waiting for it to break ground, and you was losing hope. And while you was losing hope, while you was waiting, you had to go through some internal lessons. You had to face yourself. You had to look in the mirror. Tiffany, like, why? What does that got to do with the seed that I planted? It's because you was being impatient. And while you was being impatient, you was possibly thinking crazy stuff. You was possibly thinking like, oh, it's not gonna work out, or I'm not good enough, or I'm da-da-da-da-da-da-da. But at the same time, while you were probably thinking crazy stuff, or you just being impatient, or you just forgot about it because you didn't think it was gonna happen. Oh, ain't nothing happened yet. It ain't gonna happen. Fuck it. It's a loss. No matter what you thought, you still persevered. You still waited for it. And because you waited for it, I feel like it's happening. Let's get another deck, an oracle deck. I'm gonna get this. I think this is the soul's journey. So I feel like during this waiting process, you had to learn something. Let's figure out what it is you had to learn. I mean, you probably already know, but maybe you don't. Aries, Aries, Aries. What advice do we have for the Aries regarding this reading? What advice do we have for the Aries regarding this reading? What advice do we have for the Aries regarding this reading? Downside of being out here besides the heat is this music. So on my YouTube, it'd be like copyright infringement. It's like, I can't help when there's background music. What the fuck? That shit ain't got nothing to do with me. What advice do we have with Aries regarding this reading? All right, forgiveness. I acknowledge the harboring resentment blocks. I acknowledge that harboring resentment blocks the flow of love. Yeah, and when I was talking about blocks, I was talking about like when you keep in a tight grasp on something, of wanting something to. You're blocking the when you're holding on tight to something, you're blocking the flow of its abundance, of its blessings. But with this forgiveness card, I feel like when you're finally seeing your seed manifest and all the crazy shit you thought about during that waiting process, you're gonna have to learn to forgive yourself for anything that has transpired during that waiting process, because you don't want it to think. I don't know. I just feel like I just feel like y'all, Aries, I feel like y'all started something, right? And nothing was coming of it for a while, or nothing much was coming of it for a while. And during that time you had to wait. I just feel like you was just really, if you weren't speaking, you was thinking a lot of crazy shit about it. You're like, basically in regards to feeling like you wasn't good enough. And I say that because it was the Queen of Wands at the bottom of the deck, and Queen of Wands is about confidence and courage. And I'm feeling like I said at the very beginning, if you don't have that, it's Spirit is telling you that you do need to have that confidence and courage that everything is going to work out as planned or even better. So forgive yourself. If you doubted yourself, if you spoke down on yourself because of whatever you have started and it wasn't going as planned, forgive yourself for whatever you have done or said about yourself or about this seed that you planted. Self-esteem. Ooh, that kind of coincides with the Queen of Wands. Self-esteem. Queen of Wands. You needing patience. You're needing confidence. You need more confidence in yourself. Self-esteem. I possess gifts of the soul that benefit me and others. Whatever the seed is, whatever you was working on. Not saying you don't have confidence at all. Maybe you just didn't have enough. Especially if you had to wait for it. If you had to wait for it to grow. Regret. I know that I cannot change the past. Ooh. It's a lot of negative energy. Aries, what's going on? What are you in regret for? And these look how one is yellow and one is orange. This is like solar plexus. Yellow is solar plexus chakra, and this orangish color is what is orange? Sacral energy. Maybe you wasn't, because something wasn't happening the way you expected, because you had to wait it out. And even though, like, the thing about when it comes to like starting projects or business, career, relationships, anything, like something that you really want, it's just all it is, you want to know that you're not wasting your time, right? And if you're in a waiting process because there's no traction, there's no action, you're like, am I wasting my time? That's when you start thinking about the crazy shit, right? And with this being the solar plexus chakra and the sacral chakra, I think because there was no action, you was just really kind of downing yourself, or downing this situation, this project, this seed. And now that it's finally action behind it, you're in regret of all the crazy shit that you was thinking and speaking about it. Health. I will honor the physical vessel that enshrines my soul. I think that's just go along the lines of how you think. Speak more positivity into your life. That kind of coincides about what I said at the very beginning before I even started the cards. I was saying that if you're not living in the present moment, if you're not in the energy of being grateful, you're obviously, if that's not it, then you're being more negative. And if you're being more negative, you're kind of putting toxicity into your own self. So with health, I feel like you need to speak more positivity into yourself, more positivity into your journey, more positivity into the project that you are partaking in. Denial. Ooh, it's a lot of negative cards. And it's a lot of orange and yellow cards. This is another sacral card, sacral chakra. I feel like you have your sacral chakra is blocked. If you don't know what that is, Google it. Sacral chakra. And what happens when it's blocked. Denial. I acknowledge my fear, but I replace it with the insight of awareness. Stop denying your gift. Stop denying your power. Stop denying your confidence. Stop denying this gift. Whatever this project that you have started. Purpose. I know what I am here to do. Purple is the your third eye chakra. You got the High Priestess, third eye chakra. Purpose. Okay, that's what it is. Maybe you're trying to figure out your life purpose. and you thought you had it. You thought you knew what it was, and it wasn't working out the way you was working. It wasn't working out the way you expected, or on the timing that you expected. So you was denying yourself. You were denying your purpose. You was regretting that you even made this move. You was just talking all down on yourself. Like, oh my God, I thought I was supposed to be doing this. I thought this was my life purpose, but it's not going. Nothing's happening. Like it's nothing going on, and you're like, now it's happening. You're like, fuck. All this shit that I talked about myself, it's happening. Or not even just yourself, but this project, this seed that you have planted. Peace, Lord. Something finally good. This bluish turquoise color, that's throat chakra. Peace. Start speaking more positive about yourself. Start being more grateful for everything, and that's why I started this recording. Be grateful for even the smallest things. When you are grateful, just in the energy of being grateful for any and everything, that's when you just be in a more, you'll be in peace. First of all, you'll be at peace within yourself. You'll be happy, and God and the universe will be more amped to give you more blessings because you're grateful for the blessings that you already do have. Aries, Lord. I'm not even gonna read that. That's too much negativity. Stop giving yourself grief. Stop giving yourself grief. And that's probably why this is the bottom of the deck. Forgive yourself. Forgive yourself. If you was talking crazy about this project, this situation, your journey, yourself, forgive yourself. It's okay. You know, it happens to the best of us at some point of our life. Let it go. Forgive yourself. Forgive any situations that occurred, anybody that occurred, and just move on. All right? I feel like the seed that you planted is starting to pick up traction. Okay? Take this as a learning lesson that it's all about having faith. You gotta have faith in yourself. You gotta have faith in the choices that you make. And if you don't have faith, it's not gonna happen. Or it's not gonna happen the way you expect it. It's not gonna happen in your timing. Nothing happens technically in your timing. It's all in God's timing, in divine timing, okay? All right, guys, that was kind of a downer. Now my energy is kind of like, wow. Aries, it's okay. Don't be ashamed. Don't be embarrassed. It happens to everybody at some point in their life. Sometimes more than once, okay? More than often. I just want you to learn. Life is a learning experience. It's a learning journey. Learn from this experience and keep it pushing. Keep moving forward. Thank you, Aries, for tuning in. Like I said, check out my website, www.Tiffantarot, Tiffntarot, to book a personal reading. Links to my other social media accounts. Check out my YouTube, Tiff and the and symbol tarot on YouTube. And I see y'all guys next time. Thank you. Bye.